Cole squinted his eyes as the sunlight spread across his face. Dawn had just passed, and he was watching them more. WindClan usually had patrols at this time, and they were fun to inspect. His whiskers twitched as he thought. There was no way he was getting away with hunting now, with WindClan's patrols about. And since he hunted alone, finding any sort of scent trail was difficult with other cats about. He refocused when he smelt prey, turning.
The Linky Tom hissed with the bird in his maw. For the last time! I took it, so it's mine! I don't care what else!
Nuh-uh! That bird is mine! I got it first, fair and square, Vendetta retorted, taking a step closer. Fighting already? To be fair, the bird did look really good.
He backed up with his heckles raised. Who's holding the bird? Me, so it's mine, he snarled.
You filthy little... I'm not dealing with your idiocy today. I don't like cheaters. Vendetta spat, voice sharp and rude.
Hey, it's not cheating if you end up on top. He cackled, taunting them.
You really want to do that? You'll change your mind when you test my claws, he laughed, loud and hoarse, before lunging forward. Cole rolled his eyes, not surprised by the fight breaking out. He'd find his own food. Eventually. Cole sat, curious to find cats in the distance. One, a lighter-pelted warrior. The other, gray. He tensed when the two hopped down towards him. He slipped down behind the crate, crouching.
Smells a little funky here, yeah? The feline gruffed, snickering from earlier.
Probably just a foul rabbit. Let's just get on with it.
He blinked. Was that... Did that warrior look just like him? If he had a look-alike in the clan... Wow, that's weird, but... Maybe he could find a way in. He was hungry, and tired of fighting every day just to stay alive. It seemed so easy. Another patrol would be here by dusk, and Cole would wait.
You guys ready to go? Really ready. He patted out the camp towards the moors. He stopped for a moment to take in the wet air. Why'd we stop? He purred quietly as the rain soaked their pelt. They missed the feeling of cold water against its fur. Just lounging. Let's carry on. Stopping? Again? They groaned, zoning out. This patrol was very boring. It was far too late to be on one anyway. Shelled like stock, pay attention. I know, but this time I think I saw something. It's probably nothing, but I'm gonna check it out. You guys go on ahead. Are you sure you want to go alone? Yeah, it's fine. I can beat anything in these parts. I doubt any large hairs will best me. They blinked, quietly looking to Gingerpelt. It then gave Spirefall a questioning look, but did not object. Okay, Mr. Ego. Come on, Shelduck Stock. I'll catch you back at camp, he called after. He then turned to the tunnel. There was a scent of something in the area, but what? He opened his maw to try to make out what he smelt.
Suddenly, Cole leapt out with outstretched claws. He sank them into the warrior's back, growling as he tried to pull him down.
Spirefall turned, yowling as claws sank into his pelt. He'd eventually rolled on top of the intruder, trying to knock him off.
Cole hissed, slipping out from under the warrior. He lifted his paw and aggressively slammed it down onto the warrior's head, harshly knocking it into the hard earth below them.
Spire was caught by surprise. The last thing he saw was what seemed to be his own eyes staring right at him as he grabbed the loner and tumbled down the tunnel.
He stumbled into the clearing, limping on an injured shoulder as he finally felt safe enough to breathe.
He darted to his friend. Dude, where have you been? I was... Ugh. They stammered.
Spirefall flinched at the noise. There's... What words could he use? Rogue, loner, ambush. My head!
I thought you got... They stared at his rough shape. Oh, my bad, dude. They seemed to chuckle, more out of nervousness than anything.
He shook his head, trying to clear his mind. I think I just need to rest. I drove him off. Oh, Spirefall! Oh, my, you're hurt! This was one of the cats on the patrol. I found the scent.
You sure? You seem... He stayed quiet, squinting.
You just leave the patrol? You smell different.
The nose twitched. Yeah, he does. They kept their mouth shut.
He winced. I got into a tussle with a rogue, but he's gone now. Spirefall stepped back, sighing. You could have gotten help! Here, let me help you to Badger. He blinked. What? They were just on patrol together. Truly didn't think it was dangerous. Okay, the medicine cat, he thought to himself.
I got it. He squinted more.
Okay.
He gave a small gruff, trotting off.
She looked at the two. The smell of herbs was almost overpowering. He wrinkled his nose.
You sure you're okay? They squinted, glaring at him.
Okay enough. Hurt, but okay.
Right. They sat, curtly sitting.
Spirefall, Wiltedfawn, he greeted. I got into it with a rogue. I'm fine, but the wounds are deep. He watched as the medicine cat walked. Let me take a look. His tail tapped against the ground. He hummed. Take a seat in a moss bed. I'll clean it for you.
They watched intently. How did this cat even look like, following him?
He began to clean the minor scratches. Oh, Starkland, it was weird. They looked just like me, just less kempt. He gently dabbed the wound, removing any dirt and debris it may have collected. I know tabby markings are common, but geez.
I don't think there'd be much of a difference. Actually, your fur looks nicer. Hushing the last part.
This'll sting a bit, he warned. Nicer? He got cut off by the stinging herb. He gently applied the cobwebs.
He lifted a paw, chuckling. Oh, right. Like I haven't said that before.
That should do it. Careful on it while the poultice is on there. He looked up to Wiltedfawn with a small gleam in his eyes. This cat was nice. Thank you. He tried to recall the medcat's name. Are you really fine? You look tense, they asked, worried. Badgerheart, he reminded. Badgerheart, he repeated.
Thanks, Patch. You're a real one, he said with a hearty snort.
He glanced over to another similar pelted cat. Another one! He glanced up and down at them. Were they related? He simply gave a nod to Wiltedfawn, leaving the cats to their own.
He looked over. Ah! My favorite of the two. I missed you. They nudged them.
Forgive me. I think I hit my head during the tussle. You're... Claybelly huffed. Look, you still smell of that rogue or loner, whatever attacked you. They only slightly acknowledged Wiltedfawn. I'm... Claybelly. Your brother? Claybelly, why are you... Oh, hey. She stopped. Brother. His eyes seemed to shine. He looked past Claybelly to the other intern cat. Starkland, how many are there?
Juniper! The life of the clan! Your son here seems to be a little messed up, he whispered.
And I thought only elders are that forgetful, they mumbled. Son, she took note. I'm I'm okay. Oh, how so? She got closer, sort of inspecting him. Just a fight. How many times was he going to have to explain this?
Got his head knocked out of him, they chuckled, their eyes scanning Spire.
I'm glad his skin is still on his skull, they joked. His whiskers twitched at the comment. I'll be fine. I just need some time.
Probably, they shrugged teasingly.
Well, make sure you don't... They paused. Lose all of your mind again. That seemed more fitting. I'll do my best, he chirped, visibly overwhelmed.
Their ears flicked as the cats left, side-glancing to Spirefall. Want to sneak off? They grinned.
He tilted his head slightly. I'd like to get a bite to eat, but anything after that. His eyes were wondrous, as if he'd never explored his own camp.
Yeah, you seem a bit... They looked at the Tom's figure. A lot more thinner. His eyes showed some worry.
Really? He lifted a paw, looking down at himself. Oh, I guess so. Spirefall then stood, waiting to leave.
He nodded, standing up, waiting for Spire to lead.
He sniffed the fresh air. Prey. He was looking for prey. The smell was unmistakable. His eyes gleamed at the prey. He seemed much more excited than a regular warrior would be.
He kept staring. It was odd. He was never like this before. He blinked.
He dragged the hair out of the pile. The only rabbits he'd caught were scrawny ones that didn't run fast enough. This one was huge. Share? He mumbled through the fur.
Share? They blinked. Was he dreaming? Ugh, they hated this fuzzy feeling. Fine. They looked away, trotting off.
He began to lap at the rabbit rather quickly. He stayed decent, but man did he eat fast. He had to stop himself when he realized he'd offered to share with Wiltedfawn. He nudged it over hesitantly.
I'd normally sitting closer by them than they're used to. They shuffled. You seem to want it a lot more than I do. Go crazy, dude. They seem to be conflicted.
Sorry, he mumbled. I didn't eat before the patrol, then the fight, and... you know. He shrugged, finishing the hair.
They just kept staring, frantically. So, how was the patrol, other than the attack?
Fine. He cleaned the remains of the rabbit from his maw. The others didn't find anything, and other than the one rogue, I don't think there was much else.
I see, they chuckled. You seem to be in a better mood. You're always so grouchy, They nudged him.
He flinched. Was he supposed to be? Maybe I'm just delighted to have made it back home.
He jolted as he flinched. Just how much did this guy forget? I mean, I don't know. They laughed abruptly. Let's roll. Actually, they paused. We could go to your favorite spot. Maybe that'd make you stop feeling so tense, They chirped. Lead the way, since you love to do that, he snickered.
He twitched. Yeah. Okay.
Sore and battered, he slowly awoke in a dazed state. He took a moment to take in his surroundings, but were they? Were they his surroundings? His brain was all muddled up. He looked to the two cats before him. Where am I?
Wow! What an verbal! Getting outclawed by a clan cat? Man, you really do not get out much enough to survive! You're home, mouse brain.
Vendetta blinked. Once. Twice. Oh, this was priceless. Got your hind handed to you, didn't you? I knew it. I win the bet, he cheered.
Ah, man. I was looking forward to those squirrels, he huffed.
He searched as hard as he could, but his mind could not conjure up anything before he awoke. He stepped forward, looking over the wounds that littered Cole's body. You clearly got beaten up. Don't play dumb with us. If you're embarrassed, just admit it. I don't remember. I don't remember where I am, or even who I am. Fear struck into him as he realized how true his statement was. Who was he? His mind scrambled.
Okay, sure, you don't remember. Okay, Fox Chase. We all know you're just a sore loser who doesn't want to admit your faults. We get it. It's a rogue thing to do.
Rogue? He looked around. I guess I am a rogue. Yeah. No fox stung, man. His stomach growled. Hunger was the only thing overpowering the pain from his wounds. Got anything to eat?
Oh man, funny. You're hearing this, right? He's asking us for food. Wow, wise guy, you're really trying with this whole don't recall bit. Whatever. Go catch something yourself. If you could even recall how to walk anyhow.
We don't hunt for charity cases. Vendetta cackled, his eyes shining in the dim barn light.
Come on, let's go. We'll get our own prey to snag. He snickered. Wait, what's a charity?
He was speechless, and had a myriad of questions, but knew he had to eat. He slowly stumbled to his paws, and tried to find his way to food. As he padded into the clearing, something just felt off. This was his life. It had to be. Those cats knew him well, but something felt like it was missing. He saw a small mouse and went for it, but it jumped away last second. He tried several times to catch prey, but nothing was working. His paws told him he knew what to do, but his mind kept pulling him away. It had been several nights since he awoke, and he had been adjusting. He was finally able to catch prey for himself, but weird moments kept occurring. Like every time he returned from a hunt, he would always pad away from the barn before catching himself and turning back the right way. Or as he sat, looking out to the horizon, he always found himself searching for what felt like someone, but who? Life kept on turning, as he needed to survive, but no mice nor hares could fill this void he felt in his chest. What's worse, he wondered, knowing or not knowing what it felt like he lost. He shuddered as he pushed the thought away and padded back into the barn.
He glanced around. Favorite spot? He was quite fond of the flowers that spread across the territory, and there was a nice spot where they clustered together. There's hold on, let me show you.
He kind of just stared. This was the complete opposite way of the place. When did it change? They feigned a chuckle.
Oh, shoot. He had to think of something. Fast. He stared at Wiltedfawn. Flowers! You have flowers on your pelt. This reminds me of you. You?
His eyes stared at the floor, widening as they did. Huh. What? Their necks snapped to look at him.
His ears perked, realizing what he'd said. He just had to run with it now. Sorry.
Sorry? Their face was getting warmer by the second. Elaborate! They squeaked.
Nuh-uh. Lost it in the noggin, I suppose. Silly me. With the memory loss and all. He stood anxiously.
He bit his tongue, sighing but swiftly laughing afterwards. You really must have hit your head hard, huh? Their voice cracking.
I guess so. His tail twitched. Aren't we supposed to be patrolling?
Yeah, let's get out of this place. They hated this hopeful feeling.
Pitbark opened his maw to call for those of his patrol to start moving, before pausing at Spirefall and Wiltedfawn's approach. Oh, morning, you two. Hi. He dipped his head. Spirefall, you want to join us on our patrol? He tilted his head to the side, grinning a bit with his usual bright demeanor.
He wanted... no. Needed a distraction. A bitter taste in his maw. Hey, dude! They chirped abnormally loud. Yeah, take him!
They paused, peering at the pair questioningly. Where had they been all morning? I guess I'm going, he said quickly. A pause. He chuckled at Wiltedfawn's voice. Of course. If you want to go out solo hunting, you can. Just steer clear of the barn.
Yep, okay, bye!
Pitbark let out a purr, nodding to Spirefall as he turned to lead the rest of the patrol. All good to go? Quickbounce raised a brow. Strange. Yeah. He rose a brow, taken aback by the strange interaction before following. He stared at the gorge in wonder. Bridge looks clear, he chirped. He gazed at his old territory. I'm sure RiverClan is doing well, Shieldix thought. Pitbark paused, eyeing the barn. His pupils narrowed at the barn. He shifted a bit uncomfortably. We'll stay this far from it. We don't want any more accidents, he frowned, nodding to the rest of the patrol. He nodded. Thanks, Starclan.
He yawned as he laid down, exhausted.
Raggy scurried in with the other cat chasing him in a fury. Hey, come on! I caught it! He hissed.
You dirty little cheat. All you do is steal, 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 because you're not capable enough to catch your own prey. Vendetta hissed, his tail lashing wildly. He chuckled to himself. Their bouts had become a comforting light in the dark days, at least when it wasn't while he slept. He couldn't remember much, but it was impossible to forget those two.
Hey, we gotta do something to survive, you know. And I did catch this myself, you foxheart. You're just all mad because I was quicker. All your fur got in your way.
Not that they'd let him over their screams. You gnat! All you do is cheat. Do you wish for I and every other rogue to starve? His tone switched to something low and dramatic.
He stuck his tongue out as he scratched himself swiftly before kept talking. Pfft, no, of course not. You're just mad the rabbit's mine.
Well, I don't want that rabbit anyway. It probably already has your fleas on it. He huffed before his eyes flickered at Cole. Speaking of fleas... He sighed as he felt Vendetta's gaze cast its way onto his pelt.
Hey, you leave me and my fleas out of... Oh, it's Mr. Forget-Me-Not.
There goes the entertainment. He jested. Still missing half your brain? He teased, approaching the other feline. You haven't been the same since that night. Yeah. Try as I might, I still can't recall anything before that night. It feels locked away.
Man, all this over one WindClan cat that tore in your belt? I mean, you did look very murderous towards that feline when you leapt for it. He chuckled slightly.
Wait, what are you talking about? He sat up.
Looks like our borders are clear. Go get some rest and fill your bellies. They purred, heading back down to the clearing. Gladly, he slumped down into the clearing. He padded up to Wiltedfawn, eyes bright. Hi.
Huh? They jolted, their face absolutely horrified. Hello?
I'm back.
I see that. They shifted their posture. When did Spirefall take the time out of their day to see him? You seem chipper. They couldn't help but purr.
Wiltedfawn was the only cat he currently really knew. So of course he was excited to be around him again. But why was Wiltedfawn looking at him so oddly?
Sorry. I was just startled. He should enjoy this, right? Spire was always so mysterious and cold to him. They sighed. How was patrol? They scooted closer.
Oh,
That's not scooting. That was not scooting.
We went by the barn. They didn't go near it, though. Said they didn't want another accident.
Actually, he paused, no longer avoiding his face. What did happen? You told me bits and pieces, but, I guess I'm just nosy. They awkwardly chuckled.
Oh, yeah. I saw the whole thing. Kinda. I was hunting, of course. Then saw you on, a mission. And then you just attacked him. He was minding his own business. It was like you were trying to kill him.
I was on the patrol. I smelt something weird, but it didn't smell like Loner. I didn't think it was a threat.
He jumped down to the tom. Wanted to kill him? Who? And why would I want to do that?
I don't know what goes on in your twisted mind, mouse brain, he hissed, backing up.
And then what happened? Every word spoken seems to be breaking through the fog in his mind.
Well, you lost poorly in that fight, and then, for some dumb reason, dragged you all the way back here. You're lucky he didn't finish the job on you. Those cats are ruthless.
He tried to drag me back to the barn, but I broke free. I escaped, and I ran. I ran all the way back to camp.
Anticipation built as he could begin to picture the story playing out in his mind. But there's so many unknowns.
But the weirdest part was, he looked just like you. Like some evil twin. Freaky stuff, man.
Well, not exactly, he hummed, raising a paw studiously. Cole's evil twin has, quite frankly, bigger, stronger, and much smarter considering he demolished our friend easily.
And you seriously don't? They fell silent, shuffling. I guess. What can you do, right? They randomly perked up. Actually, shouldn't you check up on your mother and brother? How rude not to do so.
A twin? Everything went still for a moment. Every word they said faded away. His mind began spiraling as he tried to piece the fragments together. Who am I? What happened? Who am I? What happened? The thoughts tracing over again and again in his mind, repeating constantly, and suddenly, those eyes. He remembered those eyes. They felt like a reflection. They felt like him. Who was it? Everything became clearer. Wait! Take me to where this happened.
What? I mean, okay. Just gonna see your pit of demise, I see. There it is. A hole in the ground.
He froze for a moment. The smell, it was familiar. In an instant, it clicked. I have to see them. Immediately, he bolted away towards camp without a second thought.
Juniper Heart, Claybelly, he purred artificially. They acknowledged their brother. You mean you remember our names? They joked, also purring. Spirefall, how are you? She purred. Finally you come and check on us. Sorry, I know. I got occupied and the learning curve, I guess, of healing. I'm here now, though. Like seeing an ex-clan member return. No, but please, you're good. Just try to remember more? They snickered.
Where were they? Spire began scanning the camp until he spotted them. He slowly approached, perching from afar. It's them. Relief washed over as he prepared to step forward. It's him. He immediately backed down. Emotions overwhelmed as he spoke in English to himself. He took everything. He's now living my life. He dug at the ground. Why? How do they not notice? They not notice that it's not me! The man is an imposter, yet I'm the one cast aside, forgotten. He takes over. I can't. I want my life back. Why don't they notice? Why don't they care? They seem so happy. My family. But I guess it's not my family anymore. If they didn't notice, maybe they're better off not knowing. Maybe life will be simpler. It seems I'm replaceable anyway. Yeah, it'll be better. They can just be happy. He got up and began padding away. And then he froze. Pivotbark's eyes widened at the sight of the cat. Spirefall? What the... Hey there. What are you doing out here? He tilted his head to the side, squinting. Are you... A pause. You didn't have... his scars. Spirefall? Last I saw you. His gaze washed over the camp, his eyes widening. Wait a minute. I don't really know what to say in this situation. Pivotbark glanced at Prickly Paw, then to the camp where the apprentice looked. She looked into the camp, seeing a suspiciously similar-looking cat in the camp. What the... Why, there's two of you? There most definitely is an explanation for all this, but really, I just want to go. Why leave? You can tell us, there's... Pippet wasn't even sure what to say. 2 Spirefalls? Was he dreaming? Listen, I don't belong here. Everyone seems happy, so... Don't belong? Of course you belong. You're a great warrior, he squeaked. Well, if there's 2, then one of them has to be fake, right? We gotta get to the bottom of it. Quick Pounce padded forward, staring down at the feline. Let's see what the real Spirefall has to say about this.
Oh, StarClan, they're like the exact same, Pippet whispered under his breath. I'd like it for you to explain what's going on here? Brother, but you're here? His eyes shot open at the sight of himself. He walked forward, bristling. Jeez, even in this moonlight, it's hard to tell anything different between them. She looked back and forth, going closer to Claybelly. The kit she actually knew who was.
The Tom pushed past his parasite and walked to his family.
He only flinched. Huh?
Hey, listen. Look at me. No, don't look over there. Look at me. I know this is confusing. Just... I need to know. Are you happy?
Where'd you get that scar? They tried to recall a childhood memory, maybe.
Happy without me, I mean. Happy with him.
She saw his gaze. I'm confused. She looked back and forth. Happy? Is this... Do you think I'm happy if I don't even know who my brother is? Who I grew up with? Something started building in their eyes. They got watery.
I just need to know.
He lifted a paw. Don't do that to them, he hissed. You're worrying them. I don't know. If you're my brother, I'm not... But you're just a copycat.
Oh. I didn't know you had such affection for your family.
She blinked. Both of them were worrying her. His pupils thinned. You know nothing about how I feel. You don't deserve to be here. They were so similar, yet so different. Like twins, but enemies.
And you do! You! Who attacked me unprompted! You! Who coveted my family, my friends! You! Who stole my life! I didn't know being a parasite meant earning the meals you steal. You disgust me.
He let out a snarl. You know nothing, he repeated. Have you ever wanted something so bad you think about it for days, moons, and then suddenly it's right there? All you ever dreamed of, right at the end of your paw. And all you have to do is... He averted his gaze. I thought I deserved it. I knew I deserved it. So I made it mine. And I so badly wanted to believe that this thing, this idea of what I deserve is real. So I made it real. You have a family. You have kinship in this clan. They love you. He glanced back at Wiltedfawn. And you didn't cherish it. You let it go so easily. You had your time in the sun. It's my turn now. He unsheathed his claws.
I spent days fighting myself, convincing myself I must be crazy, that I didn't lose all that I had lost. Do you have any idea what it feels like knowing a piece of you is missing, but having no idea what that piece is? A fragment with no whole. But fine. You think you've earned this? You think you have to fight to retain a life you did not deserve? So be it. He unsheathed his claws.
He snarled, dashing forward. He nailed Spirefall in the shoulder, letting out a horrid yowl of anger as he did.
Spirefall turned to the side, eyes wild as he was faced with his lookalike. He bit into the Tom's scruff, yanking him harshly to the side.
The Dark Tom twisted, bending his neck over his shoulder and spitting into Spirefall's eyes, forcing him to let go.
That's enough, you two! They snarled, knocking the two off each other. What is wrong with you? He looked behind him.
Nothing! He snarled.
Concern on his face.
He blinked, anger still in his eyes.
He aggressively shoved Wiltedfawn out of the way. He didn't care. He ran, bolting even, nearly falling over himself as he exited the camp faster than he'd came.
Spirefall! You won the fight! That's enough! We could go home now!